Former Republican Congressman Joe Walsh just lost his national talk radio show again, saying that the GAB radio network wanted to oust him for some time because of his anti-Trump views. This is what Joe wrote. Some bad news. Looks like I've lost my radio show. The network is run by a big Trumper, and he's wanted to boot me for a while. Looks like it finally happened. Not surprised, but I am bummed. I thought it was so important to have one anti-Trump conservative on the radio. Joining us now is former radio host of the Joe Walsh Show on GAB Radio, Joe Walsh. I want to note that we did reach out to the network, but have not heard back. So, Joe, walk us through what happened, how you found out. What's going on here?
John, good to be with you. I went into the studio about a week and a half ago, and the show had been pulled from the air. So I found out with any warning. But again, John, I don't want to sound like a crybaby. You and I have talked about this before, and this isn't the first time this has happened to me. I'm a conservative. I'm a loud, outspoken anti-Trump conservative, and that's just not a fit on conservative talk radio. The group I was with before I primaried Donald Trump. I mean, when I came out against Donald Trump 3 to 3.5 years ago, I began to lose my radio show. The lesson here is if you want to be viable in conservative media, you can't be anti-Trump.
Yeah, I mean, that is loud and clear because they hired you to be honest and unafraid. That was the point of why they hired you, right?
Yeah, Brianna, it sure was. Look, it's this is so analogous to the Republican Party. I'm a longtime Republican. I left the party a year ago. Yeah. Why did I leave? Because if you want to get elected as a Republican, you have to make love to Donald Trump every day. If you want to succeed in conservative media, Brianna, they don't want you to be honest. Again, you have to get down and bow down and praise Donald Trump every day. Look, you can be like Sean Hannity and kiss Trump's feet every day and make a lot of money. Most Republicans, though, and most people in conservative media, they do their best not to have to talk about Trump because they don't like him and they know he's bad for the party and the country. So they do what people like Tucker Carlson do and just generally try to ignore Trump. I couldn't do that. So if you're outspoken like me against Trump, you have no place.
Bigger picture, and you talk about this a lot because there are people, and we cover it all the time, of people who want to reform the Republican Party or pull the Republican Party back to its so-called roots. You look at what happened to you. I mean, this is the market responding to that idea, isn't it? I mean, what does that tell you about the possibility?
John, you're right. It is the market. Again, they've got a right to pull a voice like me off the radio again. But this is what makes me so profoundly sad. We've got 40 to 50, 60 million Americans living in an alternate sea of reality. They're living in a sea of conspiracies and lies. John, these are folks who don't watch you all. They don't watch CNN. Trump supporters. They watch Fox News or they listen to talk radio. It makes me so sad because I was trying to reach these people with simple facts and truths every day because they're bombarded with lies and they're manipulated. But there's no place for that. That's what makes me so sad. I was the only conservative on conservative talk radio trying to put truth in front of Republican voters every day.
Well, I think it is a shame that they aren't going to have your alternate point of view. What are you going to do next, Joe?
Brianna, I don't know. I may tend bar somewhere. I may become a barista somewhere. I don't know. I laugh about it. But again, when you step back, in this age of Trump, if you are a conservative, the worst possible thing you can do as a career move is publicly speak out against Trump. I did that 3.5 years ago. I've lost everything since. And it's been a struggle, Brianna, to try to find a place. And maybe I can't, but no regrets. Country first, you two.